guys, welcome back to another Dazzled or Disappointed. As I told you in my last video, the Sephora favorite sets, I was probably going to do a couple of videos, so this is another video on that, this time on a bigger set than the last one. The Trending Beauty's Most Coveted set that released not too long ago. It's got quite a bit of product. It is a little bit of a steeper price tag. It's $75, and so that may be putting a question in people's mind on, okay, is it really worth it? That's kind of a lot of money to pay for one of these. And so hopefully I can answer those questions for you. I'm going to give you swatches of what is swatchable in here and give you my thoughts, and that way you know whether it is a value that is worth your money and whether you should go out and grab it or put it on your holiday wish list. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the products come very nicely organized, unlike the lip set that usually the lipsticks just come in the box. This one does have everything nicely organized, nicely packaged, and I like it when they do that because then what happens is I usually take out one thing at a time when I'm, wanting to try it out. When I'm wanting to use it, I take it out, and then, I can take out one thing at a time and don't have to find a place for everything all at once. And so, excuse me. So this is what it looks like. It has quite a bit in there. I'm going to take it one by one. I won't make this video super long, but let's go ahead and start running down these items, and that way I can give you my thoughts, and let's go ahead and go for it. So the Luna Play, okay. The Luna Play I think is $39 on its own at Sephora. This was $75, so that already pays for practically half of this. The Luna Play, for those of y'all who are unfamiliar, it's like a silicone type brush. It's round and it's got tiny little bristles. They're silicone, and you just really, you cleanse your face with it as you would a Clarisonic. Now, I find that I like the Clarisonic better. I find that the brush gives me more of a deep clean. I feel like it gets in there, it kind of takes out the dirt and grime from my pores more than this one does. And so, but you don't know that really until you try it, and this is the perfect opportunity to try the Luna Play, or to try the Luna. The Play is the mini version, and I think it's good for up to 100 uses. I have heard people say that it's lasted like maybe 10 uses and then it starts dying on them, so I don't know if that's consistent with these. I haven't used it enough times to be able to tell you that, or if it's just maybe they got a bad batch. But so the Luna Play, it isn't for everybody. Some people love it, some people hate it. Just depends on how rigorous you want your skincare routine to be as far as, getting in there. But the Luna, for a lot of people, works great, and so it may be for you. I prefer, like I said, the Clarisonic, but it was a good way for me to try it out. The next product that comes in here is the Moonstone shade in the Shimmering Skin Perfector by Becca, and it is a very good, it's a pretty decent size product, I'm just gonna say. Those things take forever to go through. I have a couple of full-size ones, and I will never go through them completely, I don't think. But anyways, so that's what it looks like. Let me show you the inside. It comes with, like I said, quite a bit of product. If it's not what you're using every single day, this is going to last you a long time. And so for me, Moonstone was a shade I had not used yet. I have Opal and I have Champagne Pop because those are the shades that really fit my skin tone perfectly. I had not tried this one even though I was wanting to, but this was the perfect opportunity for me to try it out. And so just to give you an idea, this is what Moonstone looks like swatched on the skin. It's very pretty. It's a little bit whiter than the Opal and Champagne Pop, a lot whiter than Opal, but it doesn't have really like that super gold tone. I really like it. I'm wearing it today, and I mean, no surprise that I really liked it. I love Becca products, and so it's one of those things where you're gonna be surprised if you don't like a Becca product, but I am wearing it. I love it. So that was a perfect way for me to get my hands on Moonstone. The next item is I took this thing out of the box, and so the Cabral by Benefit. So this is also a great way for you to try that product. Now, the harder thing with that is that because it only comes in the one shade, it's not going to fit nearly everybody. This doesn't even fit me. It's like an ashy brown. brown, and so it's going to fit those with lighter hair, you know, the really light brown, the dark blonde, but this is what that looks like right there. So it is very, very light. It's more of an ashy brown, like I said. So it's not something I will be able to get use out of. I will probably send it along its merry way to someone who can use it. But that is what that looks like. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this product, the little mini version kind of works the same as the full-size version. You get the little pot on the bottom of product, and then your little handle has the brush. So what you do is you grab the brush, dip it in the product, and then, you know, keep on going with your makeup routine. And so the full size works the same way. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm sold on the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, so I was not as crazy about this. But a lot of people, again, a lot of people do love it, and that's the nice thing. Some products are meant for some and not for others. The Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder comes with the little puff. I haven't used this exact one per se because I have one that's already open that I had got some time back in the checkout line at Sephora. This one on its own is like $22, and so having a hard time getting it out of the package, I'm sorry. Anyways, that's what it looks like. That's the size that you get right there. It's not very, very big. It's not obviously not the full size. You're getting 0.33 ounces. I have been using mine for a while. I only use it to set my under eyes, and it's still going strong. So it'll be a while before I break this one out. This is a perfect size. If you're one that doesn't really set your whole face with translucent powder, this is going to last you a long time. The Beauty Blender, the nude Beauty Blender that everyone was looking for not too long ago, because I have heard that it shows the grime and the dirt on it, you know, less than the pink and the black. And so I have not used that one yet because I've got my pink Beauty Blender, and you know, I use that one pretty regularly. So my thought is, okay, you know what, once that one wears out, I'll break this one out. But those, I can't remember the price on those. I want to say it's around $20 more or less. So that is amazing. So you've got that full-size product going on right there. Right here, the Glam Glow, that is a really good deluxe size of the Super Mud Clearing Treatment. Tons of people love this one when they're breaking out. Apparently this helps alleviate that. So not saying it's for everybody, but just a thought, if you're having issues in that area, that really might help you. Let me see if I can find the size. Okay, it doesn't say it on there, I'm sorry. But it is a very, very good deluxe size. The NARS Creamy, Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard was a total score for me because I was out, and Custard is my shade. So I was so happy that they included that in here. Again, a lot of people may not be able to use this in the set because it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to fit their skin tone. It just so happened to fit mine. But just so that you have an idea, that is the shade right there. It is almost, I would consider it like a light medium. It's got the yellow undertone. More light than medium, but it's perfect. So I will get really good use out of that. And that one, the full size is I don't know, like $26, $28. And this is a really decent size. It will last. I mean, the full size lasted me forever and a day. So when I came to the end, I was like, oh my gosh, I've finished an actual full size makeup product. It's one of those things where you feel so accomplished. I don't know. But anyways, the next item that you get is the Cover FX Enhance Click in the shade Bubbly. So it's almost like a highlight. It comes in a little tube like this. And this is what the product looks like, and you get quite a bit. That is a lot of product right there. That's going to last a good bit. I would consider this to be along the same lines of the What's Up by Benefit, only this is a little more on the golden tone side. But that is what that looks like right there. So pretty. It's very glowy. I really, really do like it. I tend to not use stick products as much as I do the powder or even the cream highlight products, because cream, you know, like the Cover FX Custom Enhancing Drops, I can just drop those on my hand, use the brush and go on with them. Or even cream products, I can, you know, the Becca Liquid shimmering skin perfector. Pump it on my hand, use a brush and go on. But sticks I tend to not use as much. However, if I have them in my collection, I will use them from time to time. You get a deluxe size spray of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. And so that is what that looks like. Just, when I spray these things on my face, I feel like they all usually feel the same. I don't know that I've ever had one stand out to me like, oh my gosh, this did this, this made my skin glowy, this made my makeup last longer, this, you know, a lot of people use it just to refresh their skin. But anyways, for those of you who are into this type of thing, you get one of these in here. I have heard rave reviews about this, and this, just to give you an idea, is 0.24 fluid ounces. So it's tiny, but it's on the deluxe side of tiny, I think. The next item is full size, and it's the Estee Edit Edgiest Kohl Shadow Stick in the shade Black Viper. So this is what it looks like. It is full size, and it is a black kohl. It's so creamy though, it blends like a dream. It's very, very nice, and this is what it looks like right there. So for those of you who like to use these kind of black sticks as your base, if you're gonna create a dark look, or you're gonna put on some sort of like glitter that you need to really pop, this is a really, really great product to do so. So last but not least, we've got the Kat Von D. Oh my goodness, these liners. The tattoo liner in the shade Trooper. Have like so many of these. Oh, I forgot I wanted to tell you. Hold on, let me grab it. Okay, you remember how videos ago, lots of videos ago, I had my Sephora haul, I had not purchased. I redeemed 750 points for that Kat Von D coffin that ended up coming with 2 little deluxe size Trooper liners, and the coffin, which was supposed to be like a collector's, ended up being cardboard. Like the kind of, it was like this size, and it was the kind of cardboard you'd throw away. There was no reason to keep it. So I had called Sephora and I just said, look, you know, I just want to say, for spending 750 points, like, I wasn't super thrilled. Maybe you can just like put a comment in my profile, maybe bump it up to management, that maybe these kind of gifts for these high prices for points should be a little bit, maybe a little bigger, a little bit more collector. I said, in all honesty, the coffin, I am going to throw it away. Well, I ended up getting an email not too long ago. I'm guessing a ton of people were really upset when they got theirs, because I think everybody complained, because I got an email saying, you know, as an apology, Kat Von D wanted to, I guess, make it right and send out a gift to replace the one that was not satisfactory. So I ended up getting a package from, and I don't know if it's like the Kat Von D offices, anyways, in New York, and it was a faux leather baggie, like a little clutch, and it's got the Kat Von D logo at the bottom, and it came with 2 full-size liners. One is the ink liner and one is the tattoo liner. And so, you know, I called the number that came on the box, the gentleman's name that was on the box. I called him, left him a message, and just thanked him, because that was, they didn't have to do that, but to me, that kind of customer service, to go above and beyond to make a customer happy, means everything in the world, and it makes me want to continue being a customer for life. So I feel like customer service is like out the door these days. It's so hard to get good customer service. I give good customer service because I would expect to get it in return. And so these kind of things just, you know, make you really, really happy to know that people still, you know, care about customer service. So I just wanted to put that out there, also to show that Sephora really does care about its customers, because that, you know, they didn't have to do that, but they did. So, and if you do have any kind of complaint or anything you need to bring to Sephora's attention, apparently they take it seriously. So anyways, needed to show you that so I could give a shout out to Sephora and Kat Von D. Anyways, back to the tattoo liner. So here's a full-size liner. Like I said, I've got now another full size. But anyways, I feel like these are like spawning here at my house. But it is a good liner. I tend to not use those liners as much. Let me give you the swatch first. Right there, it's very black. Pen liners are harder for me. One, because as I'm doing my eyeliner, I feel like sometimes they start kind of drying out mid, you know, not that they're, you kind of have to like shake them again, and Anyways, the hardest part for me is the wing. My bone right here kind of sticks out, and so when I'm doing the wing and trying to connect it in, it's harder for me with these pen liners because then it gets all squiggly, and then I've got my little bone in the way. Anyways, I've told you what works best for me is the Tarte Tartist, the gel squeezy tube, the clay liner, and then an angled brush is the easiest for me. So I tend to not use these types of liners as much. However, if I'm not doing a winged liner, then that's when I'll, use these from time to time. A lot of times it's because I'm in a hurry. So, is this worth the $75 price tag? Absolutely. If you are looking for a great deal, a great value for your money, yes, it's going to be incredible. It's an incredible deal. This alone is $39. This alone is like $22, $24. The Beauty Blender is about $20. I forgot to go over the Urban Decay Vice lipstick. That is a full size, and that's $17 on its own. So you get way more. The Kat Von D tattoo liner is full size, and those are like $20 or $22. You're getting way more than the price tag. So it's worth. A lot of times you're like, okay, is this really worth more? They say it's a, I don't know, $120 value for $75. Okay, where is that exactly? On things like this, you can really tell because, okay, that's full size. This on its own, it costs this much. This on its own is this much. And then you add it up and you're like, oh my gosh, like I really got a good deal. Anyways, the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade 714. Now, just a little side note, this is one of the shades they included in their Vice lipstick palette as well. And so apparently this is a popular shade, so if you're into picking up these holiday kits, you may get a couple of duplicates of these, but just wanted to let you know. It's a Mega Matte, and this is the color right there. Super creamy. The Vice lipsticks are amazing. It's very, very creamy, very, very pigmented, and it lasts a good little bit. Wouldn't say it lasts through eating and all that stuff, but it does last. It has good lasting power, and it's the main thing for a Mega Matte is that it's very, very comfortable on the lips. Usually Mega Mattes are like, you're putting them on and it pulls, it tugs, and then an hour later you're like, you've got little prune lips because it's all shriveled and dry and hurting. So that comes in there as a full size as well. So you're really, really getting a great deal. I think this is a set definitely to be dazzled by. I really do think if you're interested in some of these products and testing out some of these products, maybe you've never even tried a lot of this, definitely should go on your wish list. So before I let you go, I want to give you the verse of the day, and today comes from 2 Kings 20, verse 3, and it says, "Remember, Lord, how I have walked before you faithfully and with wholehearted devotion and have done what is good in your eyes." Alright guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the very next video. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it. If you are new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I'd love to have you along this YouTube journey with me. This way you're notified anytime I put out a new video. I am trying to crank them out as fast as possible, especially because of all the holiday items that have been coming out. I'm trying to get this up there on the channel for you so that you can snag something before it sells out if it's something that interests you. But yes, I'd love to have you along this journey with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you in the next video. Bye.